Ever wondered how to make combinations of plants and colors that can help uplift your mood and create a sense of special place in your yard? Then join me on this walk around enjoying the plantings here in Juneau, Alaska. Beautiful day, even though it's overcast here, and the spring flowers, gorgeous as I hoped they would be. I love how your first view of this area, beautiful circular driveway that highlights amazing view on either side of this land of 44 acres. There's the shrine, the path to the shrine, and then here's the other side with a labyrinth and a gorgeous circular flower garden. And right now, spring bulbs and perennials of all kinds are blooming. What a riot of color. And this is such a great example of how to mix and match. Mixing colors, you can get the feeling for the oranges, the yellows, a shock of blue as contrast, the pink contrasting with the daffodils, the yellow of the daffodils, and the different colors of green, different leaf structures, all kinds of plants, all kinds of bloom structures. So these are the spring ones. I didn't get to see these last year when I was here in the fall. And so what we saw were the end of summer, fall blooming plants. But this is a delight to see these spring plants and to be greeted by such wonderful colors. They even use some of the plants to provide spill down the side of the rocks. Some of the plants look like a type of succulent. The tulips right now are adding the thrill, the height, and then the fill are all the other plants that are growing that are maybe, they're not even 12 inches on their stems. What a great combination. You could even do this in a container or a pot. Many ideas for one's garden. This is part of the forest area, and it is considered temperate rainforest here. All of these plants would be full sun plants. They have no shade to speak of, but then a lot of the days are rainy and cloudy, like you see here. So they do enjoy moisture. They're planted in a way that they are in well-drained soil. This soil has been added and well mulched. I love the moss growing to cover the rocks. Sometimes a garden isn't just about the plants. It's about where they take you. A path that leads somewhere meaningful. Follow me a little further and see what I mean. On the walkway to the shrine of St. Therese. Beautiful, even with the tide out. I would say it's quiet, but you may hear in the background, I don't know if they're ravens or crows, but they are putting up quite the fuss. So we are approaching the shrine, and it was built by rocks that were brought by hand by volunteers. The chapel is sheltered by tall fir trees, and you can see the sign about entering sacred ground. It's a smaller area. It's not a huge cathedral or anything, but it's very special, and there's a path. And what we're looking at are stations of the cross, which represent the various stages of Jesus's progression to crucifixion. By the symbol at the top, I assume this is the 5th station. And local craftsmen developed the different pictures. I believe an artist, Mr. Robertson, developed these. Two people donated the money to pay for it. So this is a work of love in the community. The artist was in this area. So I've not started at the beginning of the Stations of the Cross, but here's the 4th station. So the start of it must be up here at higher area. You can see there's a path that you walk around, and you can walk up here. It is wheelchair accessible. I love you have a mix. It's like being in the forest. You have mosses, you have all kinds of understory plants that are growing. As I had hoped, the volunteers who take care of the gardens here have a small garden, and this gives you a great idea of a small area, what you could do. They have a variety of plants, different colors, textures, bloom forms, and they're using tulips for height in the back. And the plantings, very simple, but somewhat close together. Contrast of colors, just like we've seen in the entranceway to the shrine area. And they lead all the way up to the steps to enter the shrine. Beautiful lookout point from the top of the area. This is the end of the property. Beside me is one of the Stations of the Cross. I love how each station is built with stone. Again, this was all hand carried. That gives you an idea of the beauty of the setting and how it really creates such a feeling of sacredness and security and contemplation. A cross with Jesus, very end of the property. And there's the walkway back. It's really quite a special place. Just all kinds of interest. You can stop for a minute and look and say, wow, look at those. I didn't see those white ones the first time. And oh, look at those plants. Those might be some kind of a strawberry maybe. And look at that little lacy frilly one there. And look at that dark, dark maroon in the back. So lots of interest. Ideas for your garden. Join me on Garden Yay, and I'll see you again soon.